Hey Leo, I hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be your general love reading for May 1st through the 15th. We'll take a look at the overall energy that's surrounding you guys right now. We'll take a peek at your energy, the energy of the person that's around you, any challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden, some advice from spirit, and your potential outcome. We'll also wrap up by pulling one last oracle card to see if there are any final messages from spirit for you. I do like to get all of the cards out before I start interpreting them. So if you want to skip the card pull and go straight into the messages, then you can go ahead and click the timestamp in the description box below. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. So the first oracle card that we have for you is Don't Stop. Let's go ahead and pull another card for you to get a sense of the overall energy surrounding my Leo collective right now. And we have full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. And for our last oracle card, for the energy surrounding my Leo, wow, okay. For the energy surrounding my Leo collective, we have two that came out. We have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. And we also have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So we'll see how that ties into your overall reading. But let's get into some tarot and we'll check what your current energy is. Current energy for my Leos. We have the Sun in reverse. Let's check the energy of the person that's around you. And we have the Hermit in reverse, as well as the Queen of Chalices. All right. So it challenges, obstacles, and what might currently be hidden. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse, and we also have the Ten of Wands. Advice from Spirit for my Leo collective, we have the Wheel. And then for your potential outcome for my Leo collective, we have two that came out. We have the Knave of Wands, and we also have the Queen of Wands. All right, so let's grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these messages a little bit further. So we'll start again with Leo's energy, and we have Strength, and that's your card, Leo the Lion. For the energy of the person that's around you, we have the Fountain in reverse. And for challenges, obstacles, and what's hidden, there seem to be a few. We have the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. For advice from Spirit, we have the Hermit in reverse. And for your potential outcome, okay, we have one that came out, and we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So let me grab some oracle cards and get any last little bits of information before we get into this. So for your current energy, Leo, we have the Snake and we have Healing Heart. For the energy of the person that's around you, we have Axe. For challenges, obstacles, and what might currently be hidden, we have Stabbed in the Back. For advice from Spirit, we have Lightning. And for the potential outcome, we have Girl with the Snake. Okay, Leo, so let's get into this. There seems to be a lot of heavy, challenging, irritating energy that's surrounding you right now. So we have, for your overall, energy that's surrounding you, we have Don't Stop. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Give your relationship a chance and let your friends help you. So it feels like right now, Leo, if you're in a relationship, then it's been challenging to say the least. It feels as though you have been going through it. And so even if you're not necessarily in a relationship, maybe this is someone that you're dealing with, that you're kind of dating, talking to, but haven't necessarily, gotten to that place of commitment and exclusivity. It feels like a whole lot of bullnanigans and tomfoolery that has been going around. And it almost feels as though you have been in a place where you're trying to make this work, you're trying to move this forward, you're trying to get out of this stupidity with this person, but it has not been working. And I just keep hearing bullshit and shenanigans like over and over and over in my head. And perhaps, maybe you have some blinders on where you're not recognizing what it is that you have to do. So, in order to get out of this, it may be a situation where you go to people that you trust, your spirit squad, your friends, family, that circle that's close to you, to maybe get some insight from them, because it feels as though you're stuck in this chaos. And the end of it is coming, but it feels as though you need a little help in getting there. So, looking at your current energy, we have the sun in reverse, we have strength, we have the snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. And we also have healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So, Leos, it feels very much that wherever you are, whatever this situation is, you are not happy with it. There is like, I'm not getting a sense of being pleased by any stretch of the imagination. And it might be a situation where you're dealing with someone who has other people sort of around you. It may be someone that has hurt you in some way, shape, or form, and you're trying to get past that. It's almost like you're trying to be grown about it, and not look at it as a big deal, or something that's small that you can sort of get past. But I don't think it's as small of a deal as you're trying to make it out to be. It feels as though you're sort of getting through this is taking a whole lot of energy and effort on your part. And it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good at all. For the energy of the person that's around you, we have the hermit in reverse. We have the queen of chalices. We have the fountain in reverse. And we also have axe. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, or abandonment. So, what it feels like with this person, I don't even know if you're in contact with them right now. It seems as though they're not hiding anything that they're doing. They're kind of out and about. They're in these streets. They offering a little something to this person, a little something to that person. And it doesn't really feel like they're particularly inclined to change anything about what they're doing. It feels as though they are okay with this distance that's between you all, with this disconnect. Like they're out here, for lack of better phrasing, they're out here living their best lives while you're trying to find your way out of this unhappiness that this situation has created. So what we have for the challenges, obstacles, and what's hidden, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. We have the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and we also have stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. So, Leo, I don't know if you've noticed, but all of the cards that have come out for the energy that's surrounding you right now has to do with heartbreak and separation, right? Healing from heartbreak, separation, heartbreak, separation. And so the big challenges, it seems like for you right now, where we have this Nine of Chalices, you're not getting what you want. You're not getting your wish fulfillment, and it is stressful. There is this weight that you are carrying on your back because of your interaction with this other person. Like, you're not seeing a path forward. You're not seeing the options that exist for you. But getting to this happiness it's not easy, and it's sometimes it's not in life, but it shouldn't be as difficult as what I'm feeling in your spread right now. And it feels as though you're ignoring your intuition. You're ignoring what your inner self is telling you about your dealings with this person while you sort of keep fighting for it. They're not doing the same, right? And I don't think that you're sort of recognizing or accepting the fact that you're not getting out what it is that you're putting in. There's some deception. There's something amiss here that this person is not sharing with you. And I don't think that you're in a place of being able to recognize that or accept that that's what's going on. So what we have for the advice from Spirit, we have the Wheel, we have the Hermit in reverse, and we also have Lightning. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. So what I'm feeling with this card is that Spirit is saying, it's time for you, it's time for you, dear Leo, to let things go. Right? When we have the Wheel of Fortune, it's time for things to change. And with the Hermit in reverse, this is something that you are going to have to do. It's not a situation where you should sort of sit around and sort of let things play out and let things become blatantly obvious to you. Because if you look, they probably should be already, right? And so, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit in reverse, these are both action cards, right? These are things changing. And so it almost feels as though Spirit is saying, you know what, it's time for you to if you were I forgot what god that was that had the light, Zeus, right? Who had the lightning bolt. This is time for you to take your lightning bolt and just shock the shit out of this interaction. And it feels very much like you should walk away from it. And of course, this is only what the cards are telling me. You absolutely have free will. So if you want to stay in this and continue giving your relationship a chance despite how you're feeling, that's entirely up to you. But Spirit is saying that there's something here that's not serving you. This is making you incredibly unhappy and frustrated. And it's not going to change until you actually do something about it. And it might be that your friends intervene and give you, sort of the strength or the backing or the advice that you need. But one way or another, this cycle is going to come to an end, right? So this pursuit of your happiness, of your wish fulfillment that you are finding it so challenging to get to, don't stop working towards that, but take the time to figure out whether or not the things that you have in your life right now are actually contributing to that, especially in a romantic sense. So looking at the potential outcome, we have the Knave of Wands or the Page of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse, and we also have Girl with the Snake. Empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable, and boundaries. So I feel like for you right now, Leo, there's going to come a point in time where you stop fighting for this. And you are going to sort of look at what ignites you, what fulfills you, what makes you happy. Right? With the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands, you're going to start stepping back into your power. And it might take you a minute to get there. It might take a lot of conversations with friends, a lot of self-introspection, and thinking about what this person is offering you versus what you're offering them. But I think at some point, you're going to wave the white flag on this and say, you know what? I am tired of fighting. There is no more ground left for me to stand. And you're going to start enabling these boundaries that you are not going to allow this person or any other person to cross. And what it's going to do, it's going to move you out of this energy that's so frustrating, that's so stressful, that's so unhappy. And this difficult period is going to be behind you, and you're going to be able to move on from it. So let's take a peek at one last oracle card to see what final messages that Spirit has for you. Final message for my Leo collective. And we have one that came out. And what we have for you is rejuvenate. So Spirit is telling you that for all of this energy that has been drained from you, for all of this frustration and this effort that you have put in, it's going to be important for you when you take a step back to just take that time for yourself, to replenish yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Rejuvenate yourself before you start moving on to your next set of options and the next potentials that come into your life. So, Leo, I will leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that this resonated with you somehow. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future readings. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you huge hugs.